Lady Gaga strikes a chord. The superstar singer rekindles passion for music with this new album titled Mayhem. And we'll play some of this video right here. Lady Gaga talks new album Mayhem. And what is this? Is this Good Morning America, GMA?
And now to our cover story, a GMA Morning exclusive, my conversation with the Oscar and Grammy-winning superstar Lady Gaga.
Hit that volume, can't have too much of that music playing.
New album.
All right, so I just got to mute it real quick. This character looks very
worldwide,
satanic.
Little monsters
Marilyn
everywhere,
Manson vibes.
Awaiting the release of the 14-time Grammy-winning artist's 7th solo studio album, out today. You call it Mayhem.
Yes.
Why that name? Why that title?
You know, I think I felt like I was playing multiple different people throughout my whole career and kind of having to hold the duality of that. And that personal mayhem, I think, is echoed also.
And then you get the duality here with the black and the white. Look at the dark outfit even. And then the white outfit to go with that duality.
So, and how I feel about the world sometimes, that the world...
That is how the world is. You're going to get duality it balances everything, right? Confusion, arguments, divide, red versus blue, black versus white, man versus woman.
The world is in a chaotic place. So I tried to use my artistry and my lyrics and songwriting to create something that was like indicative of personal chaos, but also how we can still celebrate and dance through it while that's happening.
Returning to pop music. You really fearful of returning?
I think so. As a woman in music, there was a lot of people that were like, oh, like, this is who made her, or this is what made her. And I think that returning to pop music for me was a little bit like something I was afraid of, because I wondered if I was believing what those people were saying. So I went into the studio and I went in with confidence and I was like, no, I made me.
I have to mute it when they play too much of that music.
Different phases and chapters in your life to tell different stories through your music. So what chapter are you in now?
You know, I think that I am feeling really like confident in myself as a musician and as a songwriter.
Okay, so we're gonna hop on over to the breakdown and maybe we'll come back and revisit this video. Again, this new album has dropped called Mayhem. Lyrically, it explores themes of love, chaos, fame, identity, and desire, using metaphors of transformation, duality, and excess. And this released March 7th. And March 7th was a Friday. It's usually when these albums hit, y'all, okay? And you see Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanata. Unless it's pronounced different, it appears Germanata. I don't know if it's pronounced like Hermanata, but known professionally as Lady Gaga, American singer, songwriter, actress. What should be well known, right? Big time celebrity, known for her versatility and image reinventions, and is considered an influential figure in popular music. Gaga has won a Grammy Award for Best Pop duo/group performance 3 times and has received a National Arts Award and the CFDA's Fashion Icon Award, okay? And you kind of see some of these images here, just like we always get a lot of these dark images connected to the character. You see her right there. They put her side by side with Taylor Swift there. There's a lot of dark energy here, and you get this type of energy with these Gaga albums. Let's look at that Chromatica album, even by the cover. Look at that. I mean, just atanic looking. Like I said earlier, I get Marilyn Manson vibes when I see this character here. You see Marilyn Manson. You see that? Very similar type of look, right? And this is the Antichrist superstar Marilyn Manson right there. Okay, so kind of I get those vibes, right? You see, I mean, that's pretty obvious there when you see those images. So let's open this up, and I just want to show you some interesting connections here because I do breakdowns of these trending stories. And okay, numbers are important, not only to me. I mean, this is what rules the world, you understand? And this album released on the 7th day of March, and it's the 7th studio album for Lady Gaga. You see that right there? I don't think that is a coincidence. You get 7 and 7 right there, okay? Even the album is called Mayhem, and it's released in March. So you get M and M. That's interesting. If it was released in May, that would have been even more interesting. But Mayhem M, March M. I mean, you could even say Marilyn Manson MM, right? But look at how Mayhem, this is just the reduction cipher in this code. These letters with the numerical values attached. That's just straight up numerology right there. Mayhem's got 29, like her first name, Stephanie, how it's spelled right there. 29. In the same cipher. Look at the album released on the day leaving 299 days in the year. That's like 29, okay? You see the 29 right there. 299 is like 29. March 7th, leaving 299 days, okay? And that day, it's this. Not only does it leave 299 in the year, but it's the 66th day of the year. And Lady in the reverse cipher, you get 66. The alphabet in reverse, L is 15, A would be 26, because there's 26 letters, okay? So in reverse, A 26, D 23, Y is 2, Lady Gaga, Lady's got the 66, and then this Mayhem album releases on the 66th day of the year. You can, and think about 66, even if you want to add one more number. And, we spoke of the Antichrist superstar Marilyn Manson, and similar vibes with this character, just very atanic, right? Even Chromatica, look, Chromatica released on the 29th. And look, there's that May date that I mentioned. So now you get Mayhem. You see that? And then Chromatica released in May. So you get that May connection there, even though it's March, but Mayhem, May with Chromatica. and released on the 29th was Chromatica, and Mayhem Stephanie equal 29, and then that 299 connection right there. That's on the fly, okay? And this album, of course her birthday's right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Of course the birthday's right around the corner in the same month as the release here. 21 days before her birthday. In fact, you see that? Lady also equals 21. Reverse reduction. So reverse the alphabet, start reducing at the 10th letter, which is Q. You add the double digits, reduce, and then just add up the single digits. Lady equals 21 to go with that 21 day before her birthday release. 21, 21. So Lady hits both times there. Again, this is Lady Gaga. Notice she's got that March 28 birthday. 328. 3 plus 28 is 31. Her full name, you get 310, which is like 31. Okay, you see the 31 right there, and then that's just simply a zero. Sometimes you're going to get this big full name here, so you're going to get a higher number, obviously, right? More number values, more letters. So you're going to get the 31 within the bigger number, and it's obvious 310, 310 is like 31. That zero is a zero, okay? Do you understand? So 31, 31. Even you get 130 right there. So you get that 3 and the 1 again, and that's in reduction. And you see the ordinal breakdown, ABC 1, 2, 3. What else? I keep comparing this character to Marilyn Manson. Look, this album's called Mayhem, right? We had that Chromatica connection with being released in May. But M is the 13th letter of the alphabet. So reduction with their full name, you get 130. And again, that's like 13 to go with that 13th letter M. And is this her right here? Because you get Marilyn Manson vibes right there as well. Just, I don't know if that's like face paint. You may not be able to see it good. But when I show you those Marilyn Manson pictures, let's go back over here. If I can find it right here. Let's see. Let's go forward. You get similar pictures. You see that? He's got kind of like the eye makeup on there. But if I show you, was it the Dope Show? There was it's something like this, but you'll get this similar paint and such on his face. I was looking for one picture in particular, but maybe I can't find it. But anyways, you kind of see the imagery here, and you could see the connection. I think I was talking about this, something like that. But yeah, similar characters, if you ask me. And look what else I noticed. It's amazing that her name's Angelina, like angel. You see that right there? Angelina like angel, with all of this atanic stuff going on. Angel. You see that right there? And there may be more within the language. German might be interesting as well. You see German in her last name there? That might be interesting as well, okay? Now, look at... So I'm guessing, is this like two middle names maybe? Joanne, Angelina, like possibly? Joanne and Angelina aren't typically last names from what I've seen doing a lot of these breakdowns, right? But I just caught something else interesting too, but let me make this point first. So I'm guessing those are like two middle names, Stephanie, Joanne, Angelina, Germanata. So I guess her first and last name could be Stephanie Germanata, right? Or Hermanata, however you want to pronounce it. But look at that. You get 271 in reverse, and that's the 58th prime number, okay? Lady Gaga equates to 58. ABC 123 cipher. And look at what I'm noticing with their first name, Stephanie. That's how it's spelled. 115. Let's look at Marilyn Manson's birthday real quick. Let's see. Look, it's 1/5, like 15. You see that right there? 1/5. And this is the band name or whatever. His name is Brian Hugh Warner, okay? But you think of Marilyn Manson, you think of this guy, that's the band name or whatever. Or look, they could refer to him as Marilyn Manson. It's weird, right? But he's got the 1/5 birthday right there. And then Stephanie 115, like 1/5. I wasn't even planning on bringing up this guy. And you know what? When you think of Marilyn, you think of Marilyn Monroe, another MM. And, some could possibly say that some of Gaga's picks, she may kind of, she likes to dress in character and such. She may have some pics where she kind of looks like this character as well. Possibly, okay? Look, you see that right there? So that's kind of interesting. That's just kind of interesting, and I don't want to like say like for sure, but you kind of get that classic kind of look with some of these pictures with this character as well. And I'm telling you, the stuff is all just recycled with all of these characters, okay? And again, you get Mayhem M, Marilyn Manson MM. You get the March release M. You get the May release with Chromatica M. Marilyn Monroe M. So that's kind of interesting, and I just wanted to make that point real quick. And let's even over here 5 plus 8 with this 58th prime 271. 5 plus 8 is even 13. And again, her full name 130 like 13. M, the 13th letter of the alphabet with the Mayhem March kind of theme going on there. All right. So that was you see how nice and simple that breakdown was? And you see the thumbnail hit heavy? Now let's just go scan the article again. And let's just see if anything else wants to pop out at us over here, okay? Let me zoom in. Okay, and so it says Lady Gaga walked into a New York City bar she frequented 5 years ago. The memories hit hard back then. She wrote songs there, feeling lost and disconnected from herself. And look at this article real quick. Look at how the article hit on March 6th. So 3-6, kind of like 3 6s, 666, right? Let me show you some. You could take a look at this while I read a little bit here. The memories hit hard. Back then, she wrote songs there, feeling lost and disconnected from herself. But this time was different. While sitting in the bar, Gaga felt a sense of peace and rejuvenation, reminiscent of her teenage years spent scribbling lyrics on napkins. In recent years, Gaga rediscovered her passion for music by taking a step back from the limelight, cutting ties from fake friendships, swapping the spotlight for quiet nights at home, and surrounding herself with people she truly trusts. That personal transformation became the soul of her new album, Mayhem, which is being released and has been released on Friday, March 7th. I reclaimed myself as an artist, said Gaga, and this is a 14-time Grammy and one-time Oscar winner. I did watch that movie she was in, that Superstar movie. Was it called Born to Be or something like that? That was a pretty good movie, I ain't gonna lie. That was a pretty good movie. Okay, I don't watch a lot of movies. I was in a situation where, I was in prison for a few years and for a burglary, right? And we had few channels, and I remember that movie came out and it was on one of the channels we had. So, obviously I don't really like watch TV or encourage TV, but a nice getaway when you're in prison, that's for sure. Anyways, I watched that movie and it wasn't bad, okay? But it says she's a 14-time Grammy winner. Look at this. Okay? And this album has 14 tracks right there. Her new project follows last year's Harlequin. I did a breakdown on that before also. A jazz-inspired companion album for the film Joker 2, right? Which stalled at number 20 on the Billboard 200. So that's like Joker 2, right? Isn't that? I don't even know how to pronounce that. But yeah, the second one, I believe. And then it said stalled at number 20 on Billboard 200. So 20 is like 2, Billboard 200 is like 2, okay? But they say these 14 tracks have been received well on the charts. There's a song called Disease, Abracadabra, Die with a Smile, uh, a collaboration with Bruno Mars. Maybe is that Die with a Smile? Maybe they're referring to that. But spending 5 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 1 and winning a Grammy for Best Pop Duo/Group Performance earlier this month. So I'm just gonna see if there's just any other numbers. Look, they mentioned something with May with this character. Remember, Chromatica released in May, so there's something with M, and probably with that number 13, M, the 13th letter. Next month, Gaga will headline Coachella and perform a free concert on Rio de Janeiro's Copacabana Beach in May. So you get that. May's the 5th month. Remember, God and Satan equal 55 in the code? Okay. And Gaga is age 38, by the way, just to put that out there. So I think we're good. There's probably definitely more within this article, but we don't need to go too deep here. I'm trying to keep it simple, and this is called YouTube. Apparently, this reaches other people. And I say that apparently, right? I'm no fool. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I do have some kind of smarts when it comes to these stories and these breakdowns. Okay, but apparently this decode may reach real people out there. I mean, I've came across a few real people, but it's like we're all lumped up into a category, so it's going to pop up in our algorithm and we already kind of know some of this info. And then when we do get comments on some of the bigger viewed, I think it's just like bots. You know what I'm saying? So we would like this to reach some new people. But anyways, that's why I try to keep it a little bit simple. That thumbnail hits nice, okay? And that's everything I entered right there in the Gematrinator calculator. You see? So just very simple. Even Lady Gaga equals 310. And her full name 310 like 31, and then her birthday the 28th day of the third month, 28 plus 3 is 31. But that whole point being that 13 connection with the letter M in this album Mayhem, and then that Marilyn Manson connection I brought up, right? So that, I mean, nice and easy. And remember, this article hit on the 6th, Lady equals 66, and the album released on the 66th day of the year. Even this other album, is this an album right here? Art Pop. Look at that, released on the 6th of November. So 116. Look at the Fame Monster back in 2009. Remember, we got this 29 connection. Chromatica released on the 29th. And look at the Fame Monster released in 2009, like 29. And November 18th, 11/18. 11 plus 18 is 29. And look, first name Stephanie, don't forget 29. Mayhem equals 29. And then March 7th, this Mayhem release leaves 299 days like 29. And I will bring up even the 7th studio album released on the 7th of March, 7/7. I've heard that the number 7 is the number most used in the Bible. If somebody, and we are in the year 25, 2 plus 5 is 7, okay? So if somebody wants to fact check that, they can. That's just like from what I hear. I haven't read the Bible, but then that Bible theme, and you get Angelina with her name, like Angel, with this whole kind of atanic theme, if you ask me. So Lady Gaga. Oh, let's go play. We could play a little bit more of this. Let me just say this. I don't give my opinion a lot, but the whole like boss thing with the woman, it's kind of cringe. Okay, like coming from a guy's point of view, it's cool, but like it's kind of cringe to guys, because we do have like traditional roles that we've been raised into, somebody of my age. So when you kind of see like roles trying to be reversed in a fake world where social media controls how people act, it's super cringe, okay? And, no offense to anybody, but the whole boss thing, I mean, it's cringe, I think, when it comes to like females. And I'm not talking like, them being a boss at work or whatever. It's just the whole like, oh, I'm proud to be, I'm the boss. You know what I mean? It's super cringe. We all are supposed to have roles and we're supposed to complement each other. But anyways, I just wanted to say, that's an opinion that I give, and I like to just give straight up facts and just run with that with these breakdowns. But that's my opinion. That's kind of cringe, and it's kind of tiring hearing that over and over now, especially with social media and the influence, okay? Okay, so we're good here on this breakdown. And there's probably something with this Bruno Mars connection, Mars and the sky, planets. Mars, look at Mars has M. Bruno Mars here with this song, Die with the Smile. Mars has M. So there's another M right there, okay? So Lady Gaga strikes a chord. The superstar singer rekindles passion for music M, with the new album Mayhem. Shout out to y'all. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. This is Daily Decodes 812. You can call me Math2Con. You can call me Matthew. It's all good. Until next time.